The night the aliens came was calm and silent. The sky looked normal. Stars were shining like they always did. People were sleeping in their homes, dreaming about simple things like work, family, and hope. No one knew that everything was about to change. No one knew that far above Earth, strange ships were watching us closely. These aliens were not coming for peace. They were coming with a challenge. They wanted Earth's best fighters. They believed humans were weak. They believed humans could be tested, controlled, and defeated. That belief became their biggest mistake. The aliens had been watching Earth for a long time. They saw wars, soldiers, weapons, and destruction. They saw humans fight each other again and again. From far away, it looked like chaos. To the aliens, it seemed humans were violent but disorganized. They thought human fighters relied too much on anger and emotion. The alien leaders believed their own warriors were far superior. Stronger bodies, advanced technology, and cold thinking made them confident. They decided to take Earth's best fighters and prove their power. One night, giant lights appeared in the sky over many countries. People ran outside in fear. Children cried. Phones were raised to record the impossible sight. Huge alien ships hovered silently, blocking the stars. Then a deep voice echoed across the world, translated into every human language. The voice said they were not here to destroy Earth. They were here to test it. They demanded Earth send its strongest and most skilled fighters. Soldiers, special forces, warriors, and veterans. If Earth refused, the aliens warned there would be consequences. World leaders were shocked. Emergency meetings were called. Fear spread across every nation. Some people wanted to fight immediately. Others wanted to surrender. Many thought this was the end of the world. But among the fear, something else began to rise. Pride, anger, determination. Humans had been tested before. They had survived world wars, disasters, and suffering. Now another challenge stood before them. The aliens gave Earth 3 days. 3 days to choose fighters. They promised fair combat, one side against the other, on neutral ground. The aliens believed this would be easy. They thought humans would break under pressure. But humans surprised even themselves. Across the world, soldiers stepped forward. Veterans who had already seen hell volunteered again. Men and women who had survived the worst battles stood up quietly and said they were ready. These were not people looking for glory. These were people who understood loss, pain, and responsibility. They knew what fighting truly meant. Training bases became busy. Old weapons were cleaned. New plans were made. Scientists studied the alien ships and signals. They noticed something important. The aliens were powerful, but not perfect. Their technology was advanced, but it depended heavily on systems and energy sources. Humans had one advantage the aliens did not fully understand. Humans adapted quickly. Humans learned from mistakes. Humans fought not just with strength, but with heart. On the 4th day, the aliens returned. A massive platform descended from the sky, floating above the ocean. It was their chosen battlefield. The alien leader spoke again and ordered Earth's fighters to come forward. Transport planes and ships carried the chosen fighters to the platform. Cameras around the world showed everything live. Billions of people watched in silence. The alien fighters were terrifying to look at. Tall, armored, with glowing eyes and weapons that hummed with energy. They stood in perfect formation, showing no fear. The alien leader laughed and said humans looked small and fragile. He said Earth would regret challenging them. The first battle began. An alien warrior stepped forward, confident and calm. A human fighter walked out to face him. He was an experienced soldier, not young, not flashy. His face showed no fear, only focus. The alien attacked first, fast and powerful. The human was thrown back, sliding across the metal floor. People watching gasped. The alien thought it was already over. But the human stood up again. He adjusted his stance. He remembered training, survival, and patience. He waited. When the alien attacked again, the human moved smarter, not harder. He avoided the heavy strike and used the alien's own weight against him. The alien fell. Shock spread across the alien ranks. The human finished the fight with precision. The platform went silent. Earth erupted in cheers. The aliens were surprised, but not worried. They believed it was luck. The next fights followed. Some humans lost. Some were injured badly. The aliens celebrated those moments. But something strange kept happening. Humans learned during the fight. They changed tactics. They communicated. Each loss made the next fighter stronger. Each mistake became a lesson. The aliens fought with pride and fixed methods. They believed their way was perfect. Humans fought with flexibility. If something did not work, they tried something else. Humans used teamwork, timing, and even the environment. They turned small advantages into big victories. As the battles continued, the alien leader grew angry. This was not what he expected. Humans were not weak, they were stubborn. Even injured fighters refused to give up. Some continued fighting with broken bones, bleeding wounds, and exhaustion. Not because they enjoyed pain, but because they believed in protecting their planet. Then came the turning point. During one fight, a human fighter noticed a pattern. The alien armor briefly weakened when the energy weapon charged. He shared this information quickly. Human teams adjusted their attacks. Suddenly, alien fighters began to fall faster. Their advanced armor was no longer an advantage. The alien leader ordered heavier weapons to be used. He broke his own rules. Human commanders noticed this immediately. Earth leaders sent a warning message. If the aliens cheated, humans would respond. The alien leader ignored the warning. That was when humans showed another side. While the fighters kept the aliens busy, human scientists launched a cyber counterattack. They targeted the alien ship's energy systems. Humans had studied the signals carefully. They did not fully understand alien technology, but they understood enough. The alien ships began to flicker. Lights dimmed. Systems failed. Panic spread among the aliens. They had never faced an enemy like this, an enemy that learned so quickly, an enemy that combined courage with intelligence. The alien leader shouted orders, but it was too late. The human fighters pushed forward with new confidence. The final battle was brutal. The strongest alien warrior faced a group of human fighters. The alien was powerful beyond anything seen before. He struck hard and fast. Humans were thrown aside, but they did not run. They surrounded him. They worked together, covering each other's weaknesses. Slowly, carefully, they brought him down. Silence fell over the platform. The alien leader stood frozen. He had lost, not just the battle, but his belief. He looked at the humans and finally understood. These were not simple creatures. These were fighters shaped by hardship, loss, and hope. The alien leader spoke again, his voice no longer proud. He admitted defeat. He said they had underestimated humanity. He ordered his forces to withdraw. The ships began to rise back into the sky. Before leaving, the alien leader gave a warning and a promise. He said the universe was watching now. Earth was no longer seen as weak. When the ships disappeared, the world celebrated. People cried, laughed, and hugged each other. The fighters returned home as heroes, but many of them avoided attention. They knew the cost of fighting. They remembered those who were injured and those who did not return. Earth changed after that day. Nations talked more. People argued less about small differences. They remembered how close they came to losing everything. They remembered that strength was not just muscles or weapons. Strength was unity, learning, and the will to protect what matters. Far away in space, the aliens shared their story. They spoke of Earth with caution and respect. They told others that humans were dangerous not because they loved war, but because they never gave up. The aliens wanted Earth's best fighters. What they got was a lesson they would never forget.